Hello Leo, welcome to my channel, Mary Mystic Tarot. I hope that you are all doing well and feeling well. Welcome back for another love reading for August 2025. So keep in mind, it's a general reading. It may not resonate with everyone. Thank you for watching, sharing, and subscribing. Okay, let's go.
I kind of feel like you guys are about to receive a blessing. And I think it might be a financial blessing. And with that, and it might be something small, it might be something a little bit larger. But I think it's going to be a boost to your happiness, basically. And I think with that, it's going to put you all in a place to where you're like, you know what? I want to possibly do something different. And you could have someone in your life with this Two of Cups that is very important to you. Sometimes this Two of Cups is a partner, a relationship, a brother or a sister or a business partner. You know, it can go in a lot of different directions. Sometimes it's a best friend, and every once in a while it turns into something more than just a best friend. I'm almost thinking that you all have a person in your life, or you will, that between the two of you guys, there's something that you guys are wanting to do together, or build together, or achieve, or even make something together. And I believe that you all are going to be successful with it. Because for some of you, you're traveling, you're moving, you're maybe it's even a vacation with this Six of Swords. Whenever I see the water like that, sometimes it means that you guys are going towards the water. So maybe this is a vacation for the summertime. Maybe you're moving towards the beach area or something with water on it, or maybe you're going on a cruise. But I see you guys moving forward with this Six of Swords in one way or another. So let's look at it in different ways, okay? I see the Seven of Pentacles, the Six of Swords, and this Four of Swords. I think you guys may be putting yourself in a little bit of a too much going on. You're working too hard, you're doing too much, and you're wearing yourself plumb out, because sometimes that happens that way. Sometimes when we think, you know what, I've got to finish this, I've got a deadline, I want to get this done before I go to bed, I want to get up early and get this done, you know, and that kind of thing. Or maybe it's because you guys are helping all kinds of people around you and you're just getting yourself plumb wore out. Whenever I get this Four of Swords, that's what it means, you all. You guys need to take a rest. You need to get some sleep. You need to be able to take a time out for a second. Sometimes this is mental exhaustion too. Sometimes it's not always physical. It's just, you know, when your mind works 1,000 miles an hour constantly, you get wore out. So I believe that you guys maybe, for some of you, maybe you are going on vacation and realizing that it's time to take a little bit of a rest. Maybe you're just taking a day or two off, which would be okay too. But I see this like, this is like almost like a warning sign saying, once you get a little bit of peace and quiet and rest and just maybe do nothing and not think about anything for a day or two, you're going to be back to your 100% and you're going to get a lot more accomplished than you would if you didn't take any time off. So just remember that. Try to go to bed earlier, try to get up a little later, try to take a nap if you need to, take a day off if you need to, and don't worry about work all the time. We're going to take a clarifying for this in just a minute, but let me show you a different way, okay? The Magician, you guys manifesting and making and building something that's important to you, something that you are focused on, something that you're pushing yourself towards. The Nine of Pentacles saying that you guys are going to be financially rewarded. A lot of times this means that you are feeling good about your finances. You may not be a millionaire or anything like that, but this is something like a security net, maybe, that you guys are going to be able to put money away in your savings account. Or maybe because you're building or making something, it has to do with your finances, your business, your job, your work, but in the meantime you're wearing yourself plumb out. So, but I do believe with this Nine of Pentacles that something financially rewarding is coming out of something that you're doing right now, which is a great sign and a great You gain momentum from knowing that. I want to show you a different way too, okay? You've got the Hierophant, the Six of Swords, and the Nine of Pentacles. You know, the Hierophant can stand for religion, spirituality, higher education. It can even stand for contracts. So for some of you, I'm going to read this in different ways. For some of you all, you could be gaining some sort of contracts and moving forward towards your financial freedom. With these contracts, I believe that this is regarding your job or your business. I think that this may be something that maybe either you guys haven't thought of in the past that you may be receiving, or something that you've been trying to get in the past that may be coming in for you. On the flip side of this Hierophant, okay, I see him as spiritually. I see him as maybe a lot of you guys are maybe praying, meditating, and reading the Bible more lately, and you're moving forward in that kind of way that's putting a better financial heading, I almost want to say, and I don't know why, in your life, and it's making you feel better about who you are and what you're working for and things like that. And maybe you're working for something that's spiritual at this time. So let me look at this in a different way, okay? I have this Five of Wands over here. And to me, this Five of Wands is, I always see it as drama. I'm sorry, it's just the way I see it. Sometimes it's like a tug-of-war match. Sometimes people, you know, they just want to disagree with you for no reason. There's arguments, there may be bickering. Sometimes it's pettiness, you know, frustration and aggravation. Somebody believes in one way, somebody believes in a different way. They pull you in the middle of it and they say, hey, pick a side, basically. And you're like, nope, I ain't going to get involved in it. Sorry, no thank you. So with this Five of Wands, I believe that you guys may be being pulled into something that's going on around you that you're not necessarily wanting to get involved in. You may just wake up one morning and find yourself involved in it, and you're like, okay, I got to get out of this nonsense. This is not something I want to be even involved in or associated with or anything to that extent. So I believe this is going to change here in a minute. We're going to take a clarifying for this in just a second. But look at this Empress right here, okay? With this Empress, you all, and this is your energy, and I just feel like that there's going to be a birth of a new situation for a lot of you guys. And with that may come some sort of disagreements and wearing you plumb out. But I honestly think that with this Empress, you're going to have a better, hold on, let me think of the right word. You're going to feel more in charge, and you're going to have a better aura around you. I just feel like that with this Empress, there's nothing that you can't accomplish. Very kind and sweet and nurturing and loving, loves animals, loves people, can stand for a birth of a baby, of course. But like I said earlier, there's something about her that just makes you feel love that surrounds you. So I think with this Five of Wands that maybe you may be the person that steps in and not gets involved, but gets this situation under control. And with that, it might wear you out, to be honest, because sometimes this is just pettiness. You know, you guys know what I'm talking about. You've been at work before and you have these two people arguing about something silly, and the next thing you know, it's just petty nonsense, and you're like, just hush, you all. We're not in school anymore. This is we're adults. That's how I feel about this. Let's take a card for this one real quick, okay? Hold on a second. Knight of Swords. Hold on. He stands for clarity. He stands for truth. He stands for communications. Sometimes he charges in without thinking. Sometimes it's a good thing and sometimes it's not such a good thing. He's very direct, very intelligent. Is this your energy, or is this someone that's coming in that's going to be helping you get out of this argumentative situation? Or is this the person that's that's putting you in that situation? Let's continue on, okay? Sometimes he could stand for the truth coming out. Let's take this one. Two of Pentacles, options, juggling. Hold on a second. I almost feel like you guys are about to have some options that's coming in for you. You could be juggling two different situations that you're trying to figure out which one is the best for you. Sometimes this could be like jobs. This could be certain things that you guys are like, okay, which way am I supposed to go here? Sometimes it's multitasking and things like that. Sometimes it's juggling your finances, because every once in a while, you know, you get a little bit, one month you may not make as much as the other month, but I feel like your finances are going to start looking up. Let's take one more. Speaking of finances, Four of Pentacles. This kind of makes me feel like you guys are hanging on to your finances for a second. You're like, you know what? I need to hang on to every penny that I have right at this moment. Hold on. Sometimes this is about having control over certain situations as well, and especially your finances. Sometimes this is saving. Maybe your savings to be able to move forward, or to move somewhere different, or to go on vacation possibly. Let's take one more. Can't stop there. Justice. Justice, balance. Okay, hold on. Let me think about this for a sec. You know, sometimes we feel like we're not heard, or people don't look out for us maybe like they do other people. Or sometimes you feel like your life is just out of whack, out of balance. I'm almost feeling like, a lot of people are feeling that way lately though, you all, so don't feel bad. But here's the thing with this Justice card. This makes me feel like that there may be something that's coming in that's going to, something may be coming into your favor. Sometimes it may be a court issue, court system. Sometimes it's just rules or laws, whether it's at work or at school or in your city or in your state. Sometimes something just happens to where you feel like finally, you know, and your life gets a little bit more balanced out. Maybe you and someone else are moving forward feeling more balance. Maybe you're feeling justified here. Let's move on to this Four of Swords real quick. See what we can get for that one. The Hermit. Well, that's kind of funny, because whenever I see the Hermit, I feel like that sometimes you're a little bit out of sorts and you're not exactly sure which way you're supposed to go or what you're supposed to do. And a lot of times, it may go hand in hand a little bit with this Hierophant, to be honest. A lot of times, if you'll be by yourself and turn off the computer, the radio, the TV, and just sit in silence for a little bit, pray, meditate, ask for the right path for you, and listen to your inner spirit, your inner wisdom, your inner guidance. This inner light will show you the way. If you'll acknowledge it, if you'll listen to it, I believe that this Hermit, this light, will show you the path you're supposed to take that will make you feel more balanced and more evened out almost. And then you see the Seven of Pentacles, almost like a little reward here. You're moving forward and you're about to know the path that you're wanting to take. The Magician, you're creating a new financial freedom for yourself if you listen to your inner light. Let's take another one. Whenever I shuffle these cards, they try to fly all over the place, and I have to hang on to them so they don't. So bear with me. Five of Pentacles. You guys are worried about your finances. You're worried about, maybe that's what you have to meditate on about your finances, because you're worried that you're spending it faster than you're making it, possibly. Let's take another one. It's kind of how I feel about that Four of Pentacles too, right? The Star card, you all. Give me a second. You know something? With this Star card, it's, to me, in my mind anyway, it's very similar to a certain extent to the Hermit. It's almost like the universe, the divine, is trying to show you a path that kind of has your name written on it. With this Star card, if you'll pay attention, you know, there's stars up here and stuff, and there's one shining bright, and there's one that you really need to move towards and motivate towards it, because it's meant to be for you. Sometimes we listen to our intuition and our inner guidance and our inner spirit, and sometimes we don't. Sometimes we go kicking and screaming and saying, no, that's not for me. And, you know, and the next thing you know, you may eventually get to the same spot in your life, but sometimes we don't go there when it's the best time for us. I'm feeling like that there is something here that's going on that's really trying to show you all the way, show you guys the right path for you. Some kind of financial reward, or it's, you know, this is divine timing as well. So sometimes, you know, it's like a garden that you plant, and then you have to wait a few months in order to get the vegetables off of the garden. So this is almost like divine timing, but it's also a reward, and it can be a financial reward. That's kind of how I see it anyway. This is like a blessing that's coming in for you. You're moving forward, and here is the path that you're supposed to take. This is also a wish coming true for you all. So I'd like for you guys, you know, if this is what you're interested in, to pray about it and meditate on it and ask for the right path for you, because I believe it's trying to be shown to you if you'll pay attention to it. And I believe there's someone important in your life that you guys can together can make something, build something, achieve something, and financially you're going to be rewarded for it. I believe with this Empress card, on one hand, this is your energy, and you guys are going to start feeling much better about who you are, what you stand for, the nurturing, loving side of you guys. But on the flip side of this can be a birth of a new situation that you're feeling more balanced, and you're being guided here. So I just have a great feeling about this reading. Just makes me feel like that some of you guys are ready for something brand spanking new, and you may be getting it, especially if you're looking for it at this time. Let's take a couple for the side here, okay? I'm going to stop there with those. Believe and succeed, you all. Believe in yourself and you will succeed. Now, how interesting is that? It makes me feel like that it's exactly what I'm saying. If you guys are wanting something bad enough, you can manifest it, you can believe in it, you can push yourself towards it, and the next thing you know, it's happening, it's being built, it's being made, it's being accomplished. And then all of a sudden, you believe in yourself, you pray about it, you have faith in it, and you listen to your inner light and your the path that's kind of made out for you, and the next thing you know, it's happening. It's coming to life. Big happy changes, you all. Wow. Nice. Are they straight? Hold on. Here's the thing, you guys. This is a pep talk, okay, real quick. Whatever you're wanting to do in life, you guys can do it. And I think you guys know that. If you have someone in your life, the two of you guys, I believe, are going to continue to get closer, whether it's a business partner, a friend, a brother or sister, or someone, you know, that you're in a romantic relationship with. Between the two of you guys always have each other's back, or you will. And I believe that you guys may be moving forward in some sort of a new business opportunity, or a new idea, or a new creation, or something to that extent. Maybe it's even a new job, I'm not quite sure. But I believe there's something here that's going to make you all feel a lot better. The two of you guys, no matter what it is, you guys can move forward, and you guys can create whatever it is that you're looking for. I think financially, you guys are going to look a lot better. I think big happy changes are coming. Just believe in yourself and realize that there's nothing that you guys can't do, and just push yourself towards it, and the next thing you know, it's happening, right? So I just want to give you that, just because I felt like I had to. Just because I wanted to, you know. I want you guys to realize that there's nothing that you can't do, and I want you all to realize that this is a wish card, a wish coming true for you guys. If you guys will pay attention to it and pray on it, and believe in yourself, there's nothing that you guys can't do, honestly. And this is a great reading, Leo. I hope you guys have enjoyed it today. This is your first half of May 1st through the 15th reading for Leo. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you guys come back and see me. Take care of you guys. I'll see you soon.